According to the M2 money supply, this correction is all more than likely. And according to the M2 money supply, this correction is all more than likely on Bitcoin right now. And at the same time, we are seeing that we are running in towards big resistance from the previous high. And yes, while this is all playing out here, we are seeing a big institutional shift from Bitcoin to Ethereum right now. So a lot to discuss on today's update video. More importantly, I am going to be doing a deep dive about this major shift from Bitcoin to Ethereum right now. What does this mean on the bigger perspective? What could we be expecting for our major Ethereum trades I have been opening up in the last period in the market? So without any further ado, guys, don't forget to once again watch this video till the end. It's going to be an absolutely banger of a video. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, slap on that like button, and let me jump straight away in towards today's update video. So to kick off the video, first of all, Bitcoin is starting to see a big rejection from the previous range high here, and basically what we are looking at is this consolidation range where we're currently trading in. And really, if we break below this very important horizontal level of support, I will be saying that we're most likely just going to come back towards the lower side, sitting around 101 to approximately 102,000 US dollars. But of course, that is the worst case scenario. But let's say we are still able to be bouncing back towards the upside, and whenever we can be breaking above the range high right here, that is going to give us the confirmation that we're going to be breaking further on towards the upside, and that probably new all-time highs are going to be following very quickly. So you can see the majority of the liquidity is already being cleared. We are seeing all the fractals still playing out perfectly. Bitcoin is ultimately retesting the previous all-time high that we set back in December 2024. And yes, if you're just looking at the bigger perspective for Bitcoin, you can just clearly see that we're just trading against this very important level of resistance on the bigger perspective. And this is not just a level, this is the Bitcoin all-time high that we're trying to break above of. And yes, resistance is resistance until it's proven otherwise. You can clearly see it. We already got rejected by this level for approximately 2 or 3 weeks before. And yes, that is why it's not just going to be an easy level to be breaking above of. But whenever we're going to be doing so, I do think 122,000 US dollars is going to be a very realistic target for Bitcoin along the way up here. And if I'm also looking at the M2 money supply, we are seeing here a slight little drop on the M2 money supply and also over here. So it actually does make a lot of sense that we're seeing an ever so slight correction right now on Bitcoin if we are going to be overlaying the M2 money supply here. So ultimately, I don't believe there's a big reason to be panicking, because worldwide right now, there's a very interesting trend going on here where every single big nation is cutting its interest rates here, except the USA's for now at least here. But the consensus is that soon the US will also be following. But the Euro and the China zone have been rapidly decreasing their interest rates here, making borrowing money cheaper again here. And ultimately, that is going to be one of the big reasons why Bitcoin and assets in general will be going much, much higher from off this point here. Then also, right now, if I'm looking at very important news here, yesterday we got even more news that GameStop is apparently raising even more money to be buying even more Bitcoin. Yesterday also we saw the US Treasury buying back even more government bonds here, basically piling up their debt even further on here. So yeah, really the game and the bubble is not over yet. We're still seeing the US debt bubble increase, and at a certain point it is going to be bursting. And the big news really yesterday here is that we've seen a record inflow on the spot Ethereum ETF here. We saw about $240 million worth of Ethereum getting bought here. And yes, on the Bitcoin ETF, it was only $160 million. So there's a big institutional shift there coming towards Ethereum right now. There's a lot of accumulation going on over there, and probably that is one of the reasons why we are seeing such rapid and strong on the Ethereum price action yet so far here. And before I'm going to be doing my deep dive in towards Ethereum, I quickly want to be talking about a project I've been working with for quite a while right now here. This is Saros. Saros is a project where I talked about months ago here, while it was still sitting around this region right here. Since then, it has been absolutely performing like crazy. Like you can see, it's already sitting on $600 million worth of market cap, and it's about to be entering the top 100 of all cryptocurrency projects. It is listed on all the major exchanges out there on Bybit, BitGet, LBank, Gate, Femex, Blofin, all these big exchanges it's listed on, and it's got very great volume as well on. But basically, the chart is looking very crazy. It's very strong here. It has not been coming down here, but more importantly, for the ones that don't understand this project here, Basically what Saros is here, it's the ultimate super app for your Web3 experience on Solana. They basically created all the most important things there in one application, and yeah, you can currently download it yourself, try it out yourself if you're interested in that. I will leave a link in today's video description for sure. But also guys, they have been having some very good stats here. Their TVL crossed over 100 million US dollars recently. They even have coins that are launching on their decentralized exchange, and they are absolutely popping on there here. So basically in their super app, they're doing everything and they're doing it very great so far here. So it's definitely a project you need to be checking out in the link description of today's video. It's quite an undervalued one, only 100,000 followers on Twitter so far here, and only sitting on $600 million worth of market cap. So make sure to check it out. It's recently been absolutely exploding. Like you can see, if you bought it somewhere in 2024, you would have made an insane amount of gains here. So yeah, congratulations to the ones that did bought it around that level over there here. But further on, I quickly want to be discussing some more price action on Ethereum, because there are some very interesting things happening on Ethereum right now here, because Ethereum is breaking outside of the very important consolidation range here, and I am personally taking up some very big trades on this as well here. So Ethereum breaks out of this consolidation range. The last time we did so, we absolutely got a god candle, and at the same time, obviously, like I discussed earlier, we're getting big flows on the ETF here, and this is maybe also one of the reasons why we are actually pushing up towards the upside right now, due to these strong flows here. But yeah, these ETF issuers are clearly waking up here that they need to accumulate some Ethereum before it is going to be too late here. But as the ETH compared to Bitcoin valuation, it is starting to be pushing towards the upside. And yeah, the breakout is probably going to give us an even bigger continuation higher. Also on the weekly time frame, we're about to close the candle. We're about to confirm the break above the previous very important level of support that acted as resistance. And if we can confirm the break above that level, obviously this is going to cause an even bigger continuation towards the upside as well here. And more importantly, I discussed this in a video ago here. I think 2 days ago I made a video about this here, that we're right now seeing a big trend shift on the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair. First of all, the Bitcoin against ETH pair has been topping out against the resistance on the top side, but also if you're just overlaying the RSI on top of it on the monthly time frame, we're right now seeing the RSI cross below the average on the RSI, and that basically means Ethereum season has literally started. And the last time this happened, we obviously saw a major drop here on the Bitcoin against ETH value, which meant Ethereum was overtaking a lot of value from Bitcoin. So yeah, I think something similar. So yeah, I once again do think something similar is likely going to be happening. And yeah, this is literally one of the worst periods to be fading Ethereum right now here. So I am personally taking very big bets on this. And of course, we're also seeing this crossover right here. And the last time this crossover happened, guys, yeah, we did saw a major start of the rally towards the upside. And guys, if you are right now interested in trading, I have got a new collaboration with BTCC, and this collaboration is very mutual beneficial, because right now, if you sign up an account using the link below that I will leave in today's video description, you can claim a 10% bonus on your first deposit on the BTCC exchange here. So let's say you deposit 10,000 US dollars, you will get a free 1,000 US dollars. So it's absolutely interesting to be checking out here. On this page that I will leave in the link description of today's video, you can also see all the other very big benefits you have by signing up an account using the link below here. So make sure to check it out right now here. There are also tutorial videos on how to sign up an account, how to set up your first trade. It is very easy to be using, so make sure to check it out in today's video description. It's an exchange with almost all the crypto pairs listed. So yeah, definitely one you need to be checking out right now here. So further on Bitcoin, I want to be talking real quickly about the liquidity, because yeah, usually Bitcoin moves towards the place where the majority of the liquidity lays here. And I mean, that is exactly what we predicted on the last move towards the downside and towards the upside. And now once again, we're seeing a lot of liquidity be piling up around that 111 towards 112,000 US dollar level. There's a lot of liquidity laying over there. So most likely Bitcoin is going to squeeze that out here. The funding rates are basically neutral, so we can't really say a lot about that here. But that is, of course, the most important thing to be paying attention towards right now here. I mean, Bitcoin, it has been coming down ever so slightly. Like I said earlier in the video, I would be very careful for this level of support. If we break below it, I do really think we are probably going to be in for a bigger correction lower. But yeah, Personally, I really hope we can hold it, because that could potentially elevate the momentum of Ethereum. So this was it for me in today's update video. If you did learn something from this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, slap on that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.